6. We're looking at the Atlantic Avenue crossing here and Blue Point. There's something coming in this direction. Looks like we have a westbound extra making its move. And we sure enough have a westbound extra making its way with a couple of engines. One on the west, one on the east. Actually, this is not an extra. This is train 17. Going to Penn Station today. I had 2 cars. We're going to be seeing Cannonball. Train 16 today, running on a Thursday due to the massive crowds going from the Hamptons, which is why you're seeing 17 go the way it is. 17 running with 8 cars today, going right to Jamaica, the Penn Station out there, Spionk. Time now is 5:11. All right, train 19, which is an extra, from Shinnecock to Jamaica, running with the E30AC 422, 409, and 6. And then the consist we have 5016, 5006, 4034, 4090, 4059, 4001, and 409. Pretty interesting consist indeed. Again, train 16 will be in the area shortly.
You like taking photos of the trains?
Looks like we're going to be seeing 19 come in this direction. Going to Sound Off, so it looks like they're going to be running this one before 16 gets here. Right now, 19. We'll find out in a minute. Turn down 5:15, and here comes 19. Shinnecock Extra to Jamaica. Looks like they're holding 16 over and see and why. Extra from Shinnecock to Jamaica. Shinnecock Shinnecock Hill Station is on the former location of Southampton LIU. This is a temporary station that was built for the U.S. Open. Once this train goes through, we will be seeing train 16. And it looked like, but I'm not positive, it looked like the sauerkraut engineer was piloting 19. Again, not 100% positive on it, but it looked like him. Pretty nice run here. It's actually my first time at this location. I've usually gone to the Atlantic Cannonball across just east of Y Interlocking. Trying something new tonight, as this particular location has pretty good long views. A lot easier to get it from this spot because there's no obstruction, especially to take photos. It definitely sounds like the sauerkraut engineer. I could be wrong though. We'll be actually seeing Fettuchini Alfredo in a little while on train 664 at St. James. Right, time now is 5:20. Train 16 tonight, running with the DM38C, 521 leading. American 250 rep, 514 on the rear with 12. Doesn't sound like 521. K5LL for me, I could be wrong. Running train 78 right now, heading in this direction. D30AC 406 the leader with 5003 on the rear with 3. Finally on the move. He was west to Sabo. I knew something didn't sound right about that horn. On the rear, train 78, the scoop between Babylon and Patchogue. In prior, we also saw the E38C 416 with a different sounding 5 chimer at Patchogue prior. It's going to Southampton now. 5009 on the rear with 5. It's going to be one of the other extras going out. Finally making its move now. Definitely going to be getting to Southampton late, probably about 20, not Southampton, West Hampton, probably a good 20 minutes late. Pretty packed train for Thursday night. But again, we're dealing with the weekend crowds going out to the Hamptons, the U.S. Open on a Thursday. But between the two nights, you're definitely going to be seeing massive crowds for sure, especially on train 16. Time now, 5:27. And here he comes. Cannonball, next station of Montauk. And we're taking a look here at St. James Station. You just heard train 661 depart with only 3 cars tonight, to the account of equipment needed on the Montauk branch with all the cars and all the riders. .664 tonight, running with 6 cars. 516 on the east end, leading 520 on the west end. And Fettuchini Alfredo will be the engineer of this consist tonight, which we saw him last Friday night. When he ran train 1060 to Ronkonkoma. Tonight he's running 664 to Port Jeff. Equipment will lay up and will become 619 tomorrow morning. To the account of this U.S. Open, 660 tonight was canceled. But if it was to run, it would have only ran from Jamaica to Port Jeff, coming off of trains from the Montauk Bridge. More than likely, that would have ran with the set that we saw prior over at Atlantic Avenue as train 17 as a possibility. But instead, not today. All right, time now is 7 o'clock. 64, just reported a couple minutes ago. It's running out of Smithtown 4 minutes late. And up at 6:61. Very breezy evening here. Gulf front's going to be coming through the cool off and make a very nice weekend. You're supposed to have rain on this, but not tonight. It turned out to be a very pleasant evening with the wind. It's been 664 running with DM30AC, 516 leading, 520 on the rear with 6. Fettuchini Alfredo. So running in 2 steps. Comes touch of Fettuchini Alfredo. And 516 has an E-bell. This is a recent addition for 516. Leading, 520 on the rear with 6. 664, Penn Station to Port Jeff. And again, we have a little touch of Fettuchini Alfredo.